Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. So today is gonna be an exciting video because last week was my birthday, and for my birthday I got a couple of gift cards for makeup and stuff like that. So I bought a palette that I kind of wanted for a very long time since I saw it online and on YouTube, but the palette is actually like kind of expensive. So with all my gift cards, things like that, it was just 17 euros for me, and normally the palette is 70 euros, which is like almost insane. And the palette I'm talking about is the Rose Quartz palette from Huda Beauty. I'm sorry if the sun is annoying. It's like kind of really nice weather, but I wanted to film this because I kind of really wanted to play with this palette. Because I've heard so many great things about it, and I think the palette looks so amazingly pretty. And that's the reason why I have my base all done. So we can swatch this, take a look at this, and then we can put it on my eyes to see how it actually is working. This is what the palette looks like. There's this rose gold reflection in it, and it kind of looks like such a cool stone. I absolutely love the way it is looking. It looks so beautiful and pretty. And actually, if you're looking, I'm not sure if you can see. Wait, you can see. You can actually see that they put it stuff in here too, and on there too. So it's not like totally how do you call that? It's on the back too, by the way. You can see all the stripes, and that kind of makes it look like a stone, like the whole palette and not just the front, which I think is actually really cool. And the palette is like kind of really heavy and actually like kind of really big. I do have one palette from Huda Beauty, but it's like the tinier palette with one themed color, and I have the purple one. So I have not touched this, and I've actually had this palette now for 3 days in my room, and I'm so happy to finally play with it. But this is what the color story looks like. So pretty. I can't wait to use it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna swatch them, gonna show you my swatches, and then, because then I've swatched them and I know how they perform, then I can put them on my eyes, and I'm so excited. Oh my god. Okay, so how I normally do my swatches is I'll do them row by row, which means this is the first row, the second row, and the last row. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Kind of sad I'm like ruining the pans because they look so pretty. And this is the first color, which is called Quartz. Oh wow. Look how pretty and shimmery that is. Oh, I love that. Then we have the color Aura. Very pigmented. It's a super pretty dark brown color. Then we have the shade Gratitude, which is a more lighter brown color. Very pretty, very pigmented, and they swatch like very easily. Then we have Cosmic Love. Ooh, this one is more glittery. Wow, look at this. Wait, look at it in the sun. Oh my god, the glitter is so pretty. I can't wait to use that. Look at that. That's such a weird color. It has such a cool shift in it. Wow. That's like a little bit of a brown undertone with a purple shift to it. Purple pink. So pretty. Oh my god. Then we have the color Empowered. Oh, really pretty. A very pretty darker shimmer, which you can easily like use on the outer corner of your eye. And then we have the last one from the top row, which is called a Joy. Oh wow, such a cool color. It's like a pink brown color with a rose gold shimmer to it, which is so pretty and so cool. So now it's time to swatch the second row, So we're gonna start with a mauvey brown color, and it's called Precious. Oh wow, that's a really pretty color. Then we're gonna use the shade Engine Energized. Oh, it is so pretty. This one is gonna be so pretty. Oh my god, look at that. Wow. Okay, then we have this shade, a really weird shade in the middle, which is called Love Stone, and I'm like really curious because some people loved it and some people didn't. So oh wow, it feels, whoa, look at that. When I touched it, it gave a blue shift. You see that? So this is not like a really pigmented one, it more looks like a topper, as you can see, and it feels a little bit how do you call that, gel like, but I'm gonna swatch it. Oh yeah, I can see it totally right here. Maybe a glossy formula for over the eye, which is actually a really cool concept because I've never used a shade like that. And the shade is called Love Stone, by the way. And then we have the shade Cherished. Really pretty pink color right there. Then we have the shade Blissful. Ooh, the glitter in this. This has a blue tone. Oh wow. Yeah, really pretty. I really like how all the glitters are like in theme with each other. They're so pretty. Then we have the shade Happiness, which is the last shade from this row. And it's a darker pink color. Oh my god, look at this row. Look how pretty. Oh my god. And the shimmers in this palette, like, they're unbelievable. Like, oh my god, they're so cool. I can't wait to use them. One thing I want to say is, which I think it's actually really cool, because so then you can make more looks with this palette, because this side here is a little bit more brown toned, and you have this cool glitters here. Then you have more a pink glaze here, and then you have little brown and pink right there. So it's not just a pink palette, it's not just a brown palette, you just have like many variety of colors. But I do love that like all the shimmers are like kind of in the same tint, so they do have this very amazing reflection, and most of them do have this purple pink blue shift, and some of them just are like pinky brownish, which looks so beautiful. We're gonna swatch the last row, and we're gonna start with the color Mantra. Oh my god, this is such a dark, pretty brown color. Oh yeah, so pretty, I love that. Then we have Serenity. It's another pinkish shade. Then we have a Abundance. It's a very pretty brown shimmery color. Wow, oh my god. This one combined with Energized, like that's an everyday look, like it's not that hard to do so. Okay, now we have Moon Magic. Oh my god, ooh, glittery. I am really excited for this one. It has, again, like look at this, again it has this really glittery side with the pink shift. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow, the shine is amazing. Then we have Radiate, which is a cool toned brown color. Very pretty, kind of like a transition shade, if you will. And then we have the last shade, which is the shade Self Love. Such a pretty color. Oh my god, I think I'm in love with this palette. I'm so happy that I finally have it in my collection. Yeah, wow, look at this. And by the way, I just noticed that on the mirror I still have this plastic sheet because I forgot to take it off. but I just always think it looks and sounds so satisfying. Such a pretty big mirror. I love how big the mirror is. Like, it says in the tiny here Huda Beauty, and yeah, it's like such a pretty palette. You can just take this with you on vacation or like for your everyday, and you have everything in here. Like, yeah. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit closer so you can take a better look of what I'm doing. And I'm gonna use my NYX Professional Makeup HD Studio Photogenetic eyeshadow base and putting that over my eyelid. And I'm gonna do that off camera, so I'll be right back. So now you're scooped in closer. I did prime my eyelids and I setted them with the shade Shine On White from the Beauty Killer palette, and look at that, I hit pan already. This is my go-to skin tone shade, so that's why I hit pan. But now we're gonna start with the Rose Quartz palette. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with a blending brush. I'm thinking I'm gonna start with the shade Cherished, which is more of a lighter pinky tone, and I'm putting that in my crease. That's very light. I probably could have used this shade for setting my eyelid. This shade is very pretty and it does have like the pigment you want it to have, which is really nice. Now we have the first color done. We're gonna go in with the second color, which is gonna be the color Happiness. I think I'm gonna go more with the pinky tones today. Oh wow. And obviously I'm gonna do a brown toned look and something like that with this palette very soon. I just needed to do this because I wanted to use this palette so badly. They blend out like really easy. Like, not that you would expect anything else from such an expensive brand, but the quality of these eyeshadows is amazing. Using a tiny blending brush and the same color, laying down a little bit more pigment right there, and then I'm blending them out again with my bigger blending brush. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this shade underneath my eye too with the same fluffy brush. And my goal today with this palette is not showing you how many colors you can use in one look, because if I try my best I probably can use all the colors in one eyeshadow look. I just want to use a couple of the shades and make a very pretty eye look with it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use the shade Serenity, putting that in my outer crease with this eyeshadow blending brush. The thing I do notice is they blend into each other like really fastly, but if you look up closely it's not like looking all the same shade, so that's really nice. I'm gonna use the shade Joy, which is one of the shiny pinky shades, putting that on my eyelid with my finger. Oh wow, really pretty. Can you see how pretty that is? Wait, look at the shimmer. Very pretty. I like the way that's looking. So what I'm gonna do now with a tiny precisely brush is I'm gonna use the shade Self Love, putting that in my inner corner. Okay, this is not doing the job like I wanted to with the brush, so I'm gonna wet my brush. And I normally like almost wet every shimmer I use, especially for the inner corner, because I like the way that looks way more, but I mostly use my setting spray for that. That's way better, but it's not as blinding as I hoped it would be. Maybe I just had to use some more, because you can see like a really big difference in my eyes. But I did have to do like so much scraping into this color to get like where I want it to be. So I would probably not use this for an inner corner eyeshadow, but all over the lid, like right here in this part when you're using this color would be so pretty. Okay, so I do want to use a little bit more colors. No, I'm not. I don't want to ruin this look. It looks so pretty. Like, look. But what I am gonna do, because that's okay. That's what I really wanted to use, is the Lost Tone color, which is the gel-like formula, and I'm gonna put it right. Oh wow. Feels so weird to put this over my lid, but can you see the difference? Oh yes, you can. Look at this difference. This one looks like okay and shimmery, and this one looks wet. Wow. Oh my god, I love that. I do understand that it's not like for everyone. It's a little bit of a weird concept to have like this a gel-like thing on your eyes. But I think it looks so pretty. The only sad thing about it is now you can see that the shade is not looking as pretty as it looked before we used it. Okay, so I want to do one more thing because I want to use a little bit more glitter. I'm going to use the shade Moon Magic, which is a glitter shade, putting that on the outer corner. Oh wow, whoa, what the oh my god. Oh my god, do you see that? This makes me so happy. Wow. Wow, this together with the weird consistency gel-like shade, which is called Lost Tone. Oh my god, look at this. This is the shade Moon Magic. Look at the shimmer. And then it goes into this gel-like. Wow. Oh my god, I'm in love. I was not expecting this at all. Like, oh my god. I'm gonna use my brush for the shade Serenity, putting a little bit of that on my lower lash line to deepen it up a little bit. Blending that out with the same blending brush. I'm not sure if you can see, but right here and right here I do have a little bit of fallout from the glitter shades. But it was very easy to swipe away with the brush that I powdered my face with. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is gonna put an eyeliner on off of camera and some mascara, and I'll be right back. And this is my finished makeup. So I'm shortly gonna tell you what products I used off camera, and then we'll go into my final thoughts of this palette. So for the eyeliner, I first used my KVD tattoo liner, which has almost nothing on here anymore because I've used this one a lot. It's almost empty. And then I used my House Laboratories eyeliner, put it over it. This one went really easy over the makeup, but it wasn't black enough because it's almost empty, so I used this one to blacken it up a little bit. Then I used the Mix Factor Voluptuous False Lash Effect mascara for my top lashes, and the Zoeva Infinite Potential mascara for volume for the bottom lashes. And then I've used the MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter. And lastly, I used from NYX two butter glosses, and one is in the shade Praline and Fortune Cookie. and I put it fortune cookie like in the middle to like give it a little bit of an ombre effect, because I thought that would actually look really cool. I'm sorry for like this lighting. I can't help it, but I needed to film this. Okay, so into this palette. I absolutely love the packaging, like the packaging overall amazing. I did thought the packaging it came in was a little bit simple in comparison to this, but like who cares, because this looks pretty and it works good. So it opens up really easy. It has a very big, pretty, precise mirror. Then the palette. Okay, so this is what the shades looks like after I've used it once. My overall thought is I absolutely love this palette. I think there are many variety of colors, like obviously it's like a pink, brown, purple-ish palette, like purple blue shift. And you can see that in the reflection in the light. But I think this is perfect for an everyday look. I would probably wear what I'm wearing right now for every day. And what I love too is you can use this for a night look too, because there are darker things in here, so you can use this for many different things. I did really like the shimmers. Some of them are less little sparkly than I expected, but overall the matte blended really nicely. They blended very pretty into each other, as you can see on my eyes. Then some of the shimmers were like amazingly shiny, like as you can see right here, the Moon Magic is amazing. I do have to use the shade Love Stone a little bit more, because I did notice it is creasing a tiny little bit there, and maybe it is because I've used too much all at once. But I'm not really sure. I've not used a product like this before, but like my eye doesn't feel sticky. Like my eyelid, when I close them and I open them and look up, it doesn't feel sticky at all. And it's still a little bit wet. I'm not sure how that's possible, but it still feels a little bit wet when I'm touching it with my fingers, but that's like okay, because I don't think there's something wrong with that, because it's a different formula. And I'm just really so overall I'm really happy I bought this one. It's like amazingly neat to have something like this in my collection, and I think I'm gonna get much use out of this. Yeah, I just really like this palette so far, and you're probably gonna see more videos of this palette, because I can't wait to make more looks with this palette. I think this one turned out so pretty. And yeah, that was my opinion about the Rose Quartz palette. And if you like this video, if you like this palette, please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and turn on notification so you get a notification every time I upload a brand new video. And for now, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you tried this palette and you have another opinion than mine, or you have the same opinion than mine, comment down below what you think of this palette. I'm really curious to think. I'm really curious to know what you think about this palette and what kind of looks you actually made. So comment that down below, and for now I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!